positives out of that, Michael?
Yeah, we'll take plenty of positives and a lot of things we need to have a look at and work on. But you know, I thought the effort from our players was great. Just unfortunately a bit of polish at times. Just didn't give us some opportunities to build a bit of pressure. Melbourne are a team that build pressure, and I thought we did that throughout the game. But just finishes and a few different things at the back end of sets, we just need to work really, really hard at. So we'll get a lot out of that game.
How costly was that start in the end?
Yeah, when you fall behind 2 tries like that at the start, I was pleased how the boys recovered, but we need to start a lot better now. So we'll have a look at that through the week and see the reasons why.
What do you think of Sissel Wellman's try? Looked like he didn't get the ball down, like he's pulled up short.
Oh, look, you create your opportunities, and that one, there was areas in the game there. I thought, when Dylan Farrell got taken out of play there, he ended up knocked out in goal. And I think from a duty of care, the game played on. So I think, from most games you see players taken out, someone escorting like that, you tend to get a penalty, but all of a sudden we end up at the other end of the field. So I'll have to have a chat about that.
How is he?
He was in a bit of a bad way to start with there, but he was pulled up okay in the change room. But again, I want to have a look at that situation, because most games you sort of see probably a penalty there and the game stopped. I think that's the biggest concern there, is that the duty of care of one of our players was knocked out, and obviously the game played on. So we'll have to have a look at that.
Just to clarify, you wanted it to stop, obviously, because the play was even going down that side of the field and it gone on 5 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously he was taken out to start with, and then the player kept playing. So anytime the player goes down in that situation, from a duty of care point, I've said it a few times now, that you've got to look after your players. So does the game.
He appeared to be hit on Andrew covering his knee, but we saw it differently.
No, he was knocked sideways, and he obviously hit his head on one of our players. But it was probably what happened after that, the fact that he was in a bad way there. The game played on, so we need to look after our players.
Sam, we heard you saying to the ref about them getting over stuffing tackles, grappling, and no decisions were going your way. Had it over the course of the game make a difference to that, mate?
I think at the end of the day, the result, they started fast. I don't think it had a great result, a great effect on the overall result. But just in flows of the game, I thought, we could have had a few more calls, but it's football. We've just got to get on with it as it goes, and it was my job at the time to question, the decisions made, and see if we can get anything back our way. But unfortunately, I didn't feel it came back. But at the end of the day, I'm not blaming that on the result. It's it's our duty to start the game, better than we did tonight.
Sam, did you feel the confidence growing as the second half went on, especially when it started? Completely different to the way the first half went?
Yes, certainly. I think we've got a great belief in the team. We certainly believed the whole way through that game. We grew a lot of confidence. I think there was a certain momentum change in the second half there. They got a call, and they scored off the next set. And sort of swung the momentum for us. But we certainly had the belief there. I thought Luke Keary did a great job coming in. I thought he was very dominant. And he did his best to get us back on top of the game. But unfortunately, they took their chances and were very clinical. In the last sort of few passes they had.
Michael, would you like to be back for your next game in this Saturday? Any hope at all?
Both are a chance, similar to this week. We're obviously hoping for GI to come back, but again, the medical staff are looking over everything they're doing, and we're going to make sure that we're making the right calls with those 2 players.
Sam, you must have been concerned after 8 minutes, the way the game was going. The first 2 times they went down there, they scored. What did you do to sort of stem the tide? Do you recall much about that?
Yeah, we just had to go back to the start. Remember our focuses as a team. We probably didn't, live up to them in the first 10 minutes. It's tough to come back from 14 points, against a team like Melbourne. But like I said, that's where we'll be kicking ourselves as a team. But certainly we'll take some positives from the game and focus our energy to next Friday.